What's up, guys? Auto Fanatics. So we're going to be doing a wash and talk on the Porsche 993 Carrera 2S. So I'll also give you guys a little bit of an update on the build. This is becoming a full restoration and a full customization build at the same time, which is probably one of my favorite projects up to date. The car is just filthy. We've been working on it for 6 weeks. It's covered in dirt from being in the shop so long, and every time we do a shakedown run, it actually rains. We've been having nonstop rain all summer. So the first thing we did, I'll just give you a little highlight. There's going to be a full highlighted video, but there was a lot of damage to the front bumper. We removed the bumper, plastic welded, and filled it all in, so now it's got a nice clean look. There's no more license plate holes, no more dimples. 19-inch roof wheels. We got 6-piston huge Brembo brake kit, custom coilovers. Every single part of the chassis has been modified, restored. This car is over the top incredible. Also back here you can kind of see the stance, so I had to do some fender rolling to kind of get that stance into look the way it does right there. And I'm actually working on a full custom interior, so just want to show you, this is just test fitting. Sparco carbon bucket seats. The entire dash is going to be gutted. I'm going to stitch all of this in leather, all of this in leather. We're doing something different here. Roof steering wheel, carbon fiber. There's just a whole bunch of cool stuff right now, so I'll just give you guys a little bit of a wash and talk. Haven't done one of these in a while. All right, guys, we're gonna get started cleaning these 19-inch wheels. The cool thing about these wheels, based on when I've been building these cars, I've been building these Porsches since they were brand new in the 90s. We didn't have 19-inch wheels back then. Everything was 18. All the brake kits were 4-piston. So to build this car today, which is really cool, we have so many updated components, titanium lug nuts. Everything is just done differently. Granted, it's 40 to 60% more money, and I kind of told the customer that if we built this car in 1995 or 1998, it would have been a lot cheaper, but we also were limited to the components and parts that we could have gotten at the time, just based on the trends and the engineering at the time. So this is actually really cool that I have a 19-inch wheel. Considering all the cars that I've been working on, even the cars that I own, I can't get the wheel barrel brush in there because there's no caliper clearance. But check this out. So we're just gonna foam it up with some Auto Fanatic wheel cleaning foam. Make sure we get in the barrel. I mean, this car is so dirty because every time we take it for a shakedown run, it starts pouring rain. So see, we can kind of get in there, no issues. And that's what I love about this. So these wheels are super easy to clean. You can kind of get all the way into the barrel with this brush. Okay, I'm just gonna use this. It's the first time I'm actually cleaning these wheels. And over the years, building cars, I built a lot of roof cars, you know, roof conversion cars, a lot of tuner cars. That was primarily my business since the early 90s. And this is the stuff I love. So the cool thing about this project, not only is it enabled me to pick and choose and customize and modify, but it's also the restoration process as well. So it's kind of like giving me the opportunity to kind of exercise everything that I'm passionate about, from, you know, detailing, custom upholstery, custom bodywork, all this cool stuff, and I get to do it in one full shot. So that one's done. Let's go over to the next wheel. So I know I've been getting a lot of emails. When are you guys going to get the solo foamers in stock? We've been sold out for a while, and the continuous supply chain shortages are not getting better. They're actually getting worse. So I don't know when I'm going to be able to get these foamers back in stock, because we sell a lot of them. But unfortunately, I don't control the supply chain issues and logistics, and it's a global problem right now. It's not just domestic, it's around the world, because I deal with parts from all over the world, and especially to get parts for this car, for the build, has been extremely challenging because nothing's available. Even we're trying to get some leather hides, and even they're telling us, you know, 8 to 10 weeks, and I'm like, no. So we got to go to an alternative source, trying to find somebody that has the actual leather that we want. It's going to match the seats and the steering wheel and everything else. But yeah, it just poses a huge challenge, because like when I build cars, I don't like to keep cars for 6 months to a year. I like to strategize, get everything, plan it, and then we kind of knock it out. I mean, the amount of work we did on this car just in the last 4 weeks, usually somebody would probably have the car for several months. And a lot of that is going to be for waiting for the correct parts and incorrect parts that show up. But that's not the way I build cars, and that's not the way I project plan any of this stuff. I'm all about efficiency and getting it done proper and getting it done quickly. Oh, these wheels are freaking awesome. You know, it's just such a simple 5-spoke design, but it just looks so good in this car because the car is so small and it just has the proper proportions for a 911. So we're gonna go rinse these two off. Get closer to you guys, I'll show you guys the wheels now that they're clean. You kind of can see them. Absolutely gorgeous. Even the center cap is metal, it's not cheap plastic. The titanium lug nuts just really offset it. Nice deep black anodized rotor hats. I mean, it just looks so clean. This is one of my favorite builds, like I said, because it's customization and restoration all in one, and it's bringing back a hell of a lot of memories growing up, you know, being a car builder and building a lot of tuner cars for clients. So let's get the other wheels done on the other side of the car, and the fun part, we're gonna foam it up and we're gonna do a contact wash. So it's like super early in the morning right now. I think it's like not even 8 o'clock. I wanna kinda get this done before the heat, humidity, and rain kicks in. And the thing is, the reason I'm cleaning the car is I don't like working on a car that's dirty, especially one that I'm getting in and out of constantly, pulling the interior apart. So it's always good practice to work on a clean car. Even when I bring my cars to get serviced, always at the dealer, even if there's rain in the forecast, I will always wash the car prior to dropping it off, just because I know people are going to be touching the doors, the trunk, whatever on the car, you know, and if there's dirt on the car, there's a good chance that they're going to scratch the car. So it's always good practice that I've adopted. I've been doing this since I'm like 16 years old. I've always washed my car before anything was ever done on it. And I kind of do the same thing when I'm working on customers' cars as well. It's so cool. There's such a deep barrel that I can kind of get in there with my brushes. There's no obstruction from the caliper and the tight clearances. And oh, it's just such a clean look. This is a great brush, nice little soft brush. I mean, these wheels, everything's brand new, but it's just been driving through torrential downpours, and there's so much construction, so all the dirt and mud gets kicked up all over the car. Actually running low on wheel cleaner in the foamer. That's why it's starting to sputter out. So something I'm going to try on this video, because I got a new camera I'm using, I'm going to attach the camera to the microfiber wash mop, the modified wash mop, because my back is killing me. I took the seats out of this car probably 50 times in the last 2 days because I had to custom fabricate all the floor mounts and the brackets. And the car is really small, so there's not a lot of room in this car to, I mean, look at this. How cool is this? So you can kind of get this brush all the way back in there. No issues at all. So these wheels are going to be a favorite to clean. And not only that, it's also motivational when you're working on a car, even if you're detailing a car, you know, or you're doing a paint correction, you want to have the car clean. You don't want to work on a car that's all ratted out, because then you start staring at it and you kind of get discouraged as far as all the work you're going to have to do to kind of take that car up to the next level. Okay. All right, all 4 wheels are clean. We're going to rinse these off, and then we're going to get to the fun part in a couple of moments. Let's pull this back. Wheels are done. Let's get the foam cannon set up, and we're gonna foam up the bad boy right now. I just gave it a pre-rinse to get all the dust off the car. Guys, I'll show you real quick. I literally have almost all the soap left, at least 30% of it left still in the foam can because the car is so small. So we're gonna let that dwell for a little bit just to show you guys. I found my 2 buckets. We got the wash mop already set up with the grit guards. Everything's good to go. 007 snowstorm in here. That's just a clean water, DI water rinse bucket. And we're gonna do a full contact wash in the car right now. All right, guys, I'm trying something a little different. I attached the camera to the modified wash mop kit, so I'll kind of give you guys a little bit of a closer view as far as how this looks when you're washing the car. And the car is so tiny, it's not gonna take many passes to clean it. But this actually might give a cool perspective. I was thinking about this last night, knowing I was gonna have to do this video and wash this car in the morning. Okay. Then you guys can see firsthand. I rinse it out, go back in. So you guys get a little bit of a closer look at a process that I've been pretty much dictating for 5 years on the Auto Fanatic channel. And like I said, my back is absolutely killing me from all the lifting and pulling out the original seats. The original seats in this car are damn heavy. So also got custom LED lights. I forgot to mention that, but there's going to be a full highlighted video on this build when I am finished. So panel per panel, I dunk and I go back in. And the panels in this car, you know, they're small, so it's an easier car to wash. I'm really curious to see how the footage shows up with the camera mounted where it is. This actually might be something cool that I'll do from here on in. You guys could probably see. Let's go back in here. Look at all the dirt in the foam runoff. Look at that. That's all the crap that's been on this car for several weeks while we're working on it. It's just been filthy. So I don't like to rub against the car, you know, when it's dirty. Even though you're careful, I'm gonna tape the car up to protect it while I gut the rest of the interior. But yeah, you can see that. That's 007 Snowstorm version 2.0. That's the self-cleaning properties. Oh, let's go for a little ride. Came up for a little ride with the bucket. Probably one of the most clever and most efficient things that I created was this dual bucket system with the square buckets for my particular washing method, because if I had to bend over 50 times to dunk a mitt, I don't think I would be washing my car as much. But you know, technically this mitt is the same mitt that you would do with your hand for the most part, so you're kind of getting the same results, just with much less effort. So that's it. So the car is fully contact washed, wheels are done, not touching the interior, and we're just gonna grab the pressure washer, lower the PSI down to about maybe 1800, and we're gonna rinse it down right now, blow dry it, and we're gonna hit the road. Almost done. You can see the water beating on it from using Auto Fanatic Hypergloss. All right, so got the full wash done. I'm gonna blow dry it and then I'll show you guys some beauty shots when we're finished. But 993 is one of my favorite, if not my favorite, air-cooled Porsche. I know a lot of guys love the 964s. This is a far superior engineered car with the multi-link rear suspension. Just everything about it is just a better driving car. And to get the chance to modify one now in 2023, oh, this is so much fun. So let me get the car blow dried and I'll show you guys when we're done. All right, guys, the wash is all done. You cannot beat a black car in the summer morning sun and you can just see how awesome it is. Also, look, FYI, there's absolutely zero flash rust on the Brembo big brake kit rotors using the Autofanatic wheel cleaner with the DI water system that I showed in the channel. This car is just amazing. It's probably one of my favorite air-cooled Porsches ever. Check this out. Just want to show you guys something. The cool thing about Porsche is the build quality and engineering. Watch this. You can hear that. That's the way German cars used to close. That was Mercedes, that was BMW, that was Porsche. It's not like that anymore, guys. This is a timeless classic. This car is very, very valuable, worth well over $250,000 right now, based on the condition and the mileage for the last year air-cooled wide-body C2S. So if you guys want to see more content, head over to my Instagram page. I'm posting a lot of updates in my feed and in my story as far as what's going on with this project. I'm just so consumed and focused on getting this build done for the client and getting it delivered back to him as soon as possible, that I'm not going to set up and shoot a video for YouTube. It's just not worth my time because I don't really gain anything out of that. But thanks for coming along for the wash and talk. There's also going to be another video soon because I have decided I'm going to be changing up my M3. I'm going to be selling the G80 M3. I'm thinking about other cars right now. I don't even know. If you guys go over to my Instagram page, you'll see some of the cars I've been looking at. But I really think, as much as I love the color of the car is just a little bit too big. I'm not really into the tech, and I just want a smaller car, something that's just a little bit easier to park. And I also miss having a black car. You can see it right here. I just love detailing black cars. It's been my specialty since I was like 15 years old. The body shops that used to give me all the detail work, I only did their black cars, between color sanding, polishing, and doing all that stuff. I just love it. I love the results. But this car is fun. I'm going to show you guys. We're going to do a full highlighted video. I'm not going to shoot the video. We're going to hire a professional to do rolling shots. We're going to do the chassis. We're going to do the interior when this project is fully done, and then we'll post it up on the Autofanatic YouTube channel. We may even post it up on Redlist and some other channels as well, just to get the content out there and show people what you could do to a current, build on a 993 Porsche, because everybody's doing, G-bodies and 964s, but I think they're sleeping on these things right here. So thanks for watching this video. Stay tuned for more content. Please like, subscribe, and share. And like I said, everything was done here with Autofanatic Car Care. You can purchase it through our website or through our Amazon store. Links in the description below. I'll see you guys in the next one soon. Thanks, guys.